everyone, we are here at the inauguration of Motan Group, a leading German technology manufacturing company known for its plastic manufacturing equipments. Today we are here celebrating the new opening of the branch in Chennai, Kanchipuram, with a whopping investment of 2 million euros and company units spanning about 20,000 square feet. Let's learn more about the company. Hello everyone, we are present here at Motan Group's inauguration to their new base in Chennai, Kanchipuram. I have here Carl Litherland, the CMO of Motan Group. Let's hear from it. Hi Carl, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing very well, and it was a good day today, so I'm very happy as well. Very happy, very excited at the way things are going.
Amazing. So do you want to share about how the day went? Just few words, how you were expecting and how successful it was for our audience?
Yeah, of course. Well, we had an important day for us at Motan. We had the inauguration of our first wholly owned building of Motan India. Before that, we'd had two small operation centres, but both of them were rented, and it was important for us for the future to have now a base where we know we can grow securely and where we have in the new building enough space for the next years ahead. We had a lot of customers, and for me, being a European coming here, I always enjoy events like this. There's a lot of music, there's good food, the customers are great to see here. I really enjoy my time in India. So for me, yeah, a fabulous day.
Amazing, and that's good to know. So I have a few marketing related questions. Being the CMO, I hope you'll be able to help us with that. So my first question for you would be, with the recent expansion to India, I know it's been here for 33 years, with the new base, how do you plan to resonate with the local customers?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, the Indian market for us is really, really important. And though we've been here for 33 years, which is a long time for the plastics industry, I mean, the plastics industry really is quite a new industry, a young industry, we were always seen as a little bit of an aspirational brand. That is very good products, very high quality. We do a lot of customizing, so for those complex requirements where customers need specific solutions, then we're perfect. But the one problem we had for the Indian market was we were too expensive. So a lot of our potential customers would come and they say, Carl, you know, we love the product, we love the company, but unfortunately you're just too expensive. And we didn't want to compromise the quality of our product. So what we did was spent time thinking, well, at some point, there's always this curve with regards to technology and how it increases and is accepted in markets. And that technological expectation of the market in India is going up all the time. And I mean, in India, you have a lot of young people, you've got a very rapidly growing population, and you've got a middle class which is growing as well. So there are a lot of expectations from consumers about what they want, and a lot of plastics goes into those type of products. So for us, it was, well, we've got the right product, and we'll wait. And now, what we did then during the COVID time, where we had time to think and prepare, if you like, we came up with a new product brand, and that was called Swift by Motan. And Swift is the baby brother, if you like, of our logo, which is a swallow. So that's the name, and also it's about quick deliveries, because Swift is a standardized product for pretty much any normal injection molding extrusion application. So what we do with Swift now is we have a product which is 30 to 40% cheaper, or less expensive, should I say, with a lot of features built in as standard. So the team that have developed Swift, under the guidance of Suresh Kannan, who's one of the directors here, but is also responsible for developing the products of the Swift brand, we now have a perfect product range for the Indian market where India is today. And this means, and it's not just for India, I mean, we see a lot of success now in a lot of markets with Swift, but the design goal was specifically India, and it is another reason why we've invested in this building. Because now with the new products and with the new building, and if you look at the way that India is growing, I mean, we're talking about now 6.5% growth with a huge population. It really is, it's a market that's important for us as Motan, but it's a market in itself that's very important when you see it, the figures that are growing there. So yeah, that's a little bit of the background there with regards to the brand.
All right. So you have almost answered all my questions, just clubbed into one.
I'm sorry, I've done a monologue.
No, that's definitely great. So we just don't have to, we will just wrap this really quick. So a question while you were talking about this. Now we have like everything right now is moving to digital marketing, right? So I would want to know like how you're going to make use of that perk in this industry from just some ideas, what you feel can help.
Okay, well, digital marketing, that's an interesting one. And actually, in the last weeks, we've had a lot of discussions about this internally, inside the marketing teams. And one of the things with Motan is we're very proud of the way we're structured. We're very localized in the way we're structured. And so that means we have dedicated marketing people in each of our main territories. And then we have a group marketing, which is the support function, if you like, in the background that helps the regional marketing teams out. Now, the regional marketing, and that can be very different in each region, depending whether it's, let's say, the USA, or if it's Europe, or Southeast Asia, or China. Every country has its own way of looking at things and how you have to sell to them and present to them, market to them. Now, the Indian market is one of those, it's a conundrum a little bit, for me and for us. Because the industry's grown so quickly, and if you like, there isn't any of the more traditional types of marketing there, or they're there, but it's a huge country, and it's how do you manage to get in contact with our potential customers at the end of the day? So yeah, digital marketing, very, very important. And on that side, we're in the process now of doing a new marketing campaign, if you like, then for Motan India and for the Swift products. Because one thing we've noticed is we have to be a lot more direct in our communication and what we're trying to say. So there'll be a lot of email campaigns. We do a lot of social media, or we're doing a lot more social media than we have maybe with Motan as a brand. But we're waiting to see how that works. I mean, LinkedIn, yeah, that's good. You can get certain, you can reach certain potential customers there, but not all of them. Yes. And I think then for India still, we are really thinking about what the best way is. You'll maybe be able to give me some good answers on that one as well.
Well, I'm still figuring out it.
because it is, I mean, if you manage to unlock that, then I think it's an easy job then to get the message out, and it's just trying to unlock it properly. Yeah.
Amazing. I agree with the point where you said, I think even I have worked in the digital marketing arena, and it's not like I was able to cover the what do you call, the customer base possibly existing there. Half of them are still there in the rural area, maybe not still accustomed to the digital media. And so I guess we have to try and implement different ways of getting them. So on this note, like, I know there are local competitors as well, and they offer, this is one thing. I also am from a business side, and I've seen so many companies, visited them. We have local competitors. I've spoken to Japanese owners as well, where they also know that the machines are expensive, coming from outside, but I know the technology is amazing. We have to give kudos to that. But being on the expensive side, and you said that, yes, Swift helps that cut down by 30%, but still, I'm sure there'll be much cheaper products out there, and I've heard from the customers that they really appreciate how sustainable your products are. So there's no zero waste, less carbon footprint. That's amazing. have you had the local competitive study from your end, and what do you think, what leverage do you think you have over them?
Well, it's a good question as well, because I think it's something that we've really been thinking about. What I can say is, and this is from my experience, and I've always enjoyed working with Motan India from the beginning. The customers that we have are some of the most loyal customers that we have within the whole Motan Group. And I think once you have the right relationship with the customer and they're happy with you, then it's a relationship that stays. And it's a cornerstone to the way that we work. We've always had, and this is not just for India, this is anywhere, it's part of our philosophy is about partnership and working with customers and following them as they grow and being able to offer them solutions as they grow. So one thing we don't do, and that's partly due to the price and the type of product we have, we won't false sell. So we don't sell them the wrong things just to get a sale. And that we expect, and we know we are a little bit more expensive. Now with Swift, we'll be far more competitive. But what we can guarantee then is a product that lasts for a long, long time. And once you get that customer, he appreciates, they appreciate, she appreciates that as well. So then you have a company that then will work with you for a long period. And that's, for us, the goal. And when we look at a lot of the local competition that we have, the build quality then is very, very different. And that's fine if you're just wanting a product for a very short period of time and it's maybe for one project you're running. But if you're looking for a product and you're looking for a materials handling system that goes into your facility where you want it to last and to grow as you grow, then you need something that lasts with you. Yeah. And that means you have to maybe spend a little bit more, but what we can offer then is the service and the support that's needed right the way through their growth cycle as well.
Yes, absolutely. I can assure on one thing that once you get the loyalty thing sorted, you will have such a huge customer base just from India, overall for Motan. And I, of course, wish you all the best for the future within India. And just to know, of course, you have come this far, like 75 years overall for the Motan Group and 33 years for India. What future plans do you have in specific? And I believe you have the base in Chennai. Do you plan to open anywhere else in India?
Okay. Well, I mean, we've got the base in Chennai now, and India is massive. So you definitely need localized service and sales points throughout India. And definitely in the north of India, we're going to have to do that. As well on the west coast or the west side of India, that's really important. Where we are now for the southeast and for the south of India, I think we're well set up. And we have a very good customer base. We have a very strong market share in this part of India, but it's in the other areas that we want to grow. So yeah, we are actively now looking to increase our sales force and our service capabilities so that we're right the way throughout India. Because yeah, it's such a big country. The distances are massive. You have to be able to get to a customer quickly and help them if they have a problem. And that means you have to be local for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, yes, it's really diverse. And once you capture here, it will be fairly easy. From my side, I've been both sides. So it should be easy. And I wish you all the best for whatever plans you have got. And I guess that is it from my side. You've answered all the questions. I can't come up with anything else. And thank you so much. It was an absolute delight to talk to you and also learn how you perceive this market and what's the major plan on this industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you, and it was great fun. Thank you. And we had a lovely day today at the open day. It was really good. Yes. Thank you.
That is Litherland, CMO of Motan Group, and I'm Purani, Modern Plastics TV, Modern Plastics India. Thank you.